Welcome to the season finale episode of the Way Up podcast with Geoff Knoll, where we embark on a heartwarming and enlightening journey through life, learning, and the bond between a father and his 14-year-old son. As we wrap up this incredible season, there's no better way to celebrate this podcast's growth and evolution than by exploring the growth of my own son, Huck Knoll, both figuratively and quite literally at a towering 5'11". Throughout the past year, our podcast has been a vessel for exploring a spectrum of ideas, experiences, knowledge, and perhaps the most rewarding and enlightening conversation of all has been the ongoing dialogue with my son, Huck. Watching him transition from childhood to adolescence has been a remarkable, sometimes frustrating, experience filled with laughter, learning, and profound moments. In this conversation, Huck and I delve into life lessons and thought-provoking concepts that we've encountered since launching the podcast back in February. From the nuances of growth and self-discovery to the wisdom of youth, we explore it all. We hope that our candid and inspiring conversation will encourage more parents to engage in similar dialogues with their children, bridging generational gaps and forging a deeper understanding of life's incredible journey. The Way Up podcast is sponsored by me. I'm a real estate broker in the state of Missouri, and I believe that this message is worth my investment. Hang with us till the end. I know you won't be disappointed. Really excited to be here with my son. This is going to be the last episode of this season. We'll start again the beginning of the year. Got some really exciting stuff. We're working on a studio, and we will have some dedicated space for the podcast, which is going to be fantastic for my life. It's in my real estate office for the Noble team in St. Robert, which also really excited about. We got some big stuff going on, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make it look really cool.
Yeah. But I wanted to have Huck come on the show because if you've followed any of the episodes, you know that I am doing this so that I can be an example and lead my son, role model success for my son, all of these things that I'm learning from the guests that are coming on the show. And you've paid attention. You've been watching some of them. You haven't watched them all.
Yeah.
But I want you to just talk a little bit about some of the things that you've learned from the people that have come and talked on the show. And we'll just kind of go back and forth a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
First off, introduce yourself.
My name's Huck Knoll. I'm 14 years old. I'm doing online school.
How's that going?
It's doing really good. My grades are better than they would in school.
Good.
I do wish that I was seeing my friends, but it's probably best I'm not messing around in class and stuff.
It's saving you some headaches of the distractions.
Yeah.
But social interaction is important too.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got to dial that in.
And I've got a mullet.
And you have a mullet. Yes, you do. So can you think of anything that you have learned since I've started this podcast?
Yes, absolutely. There's nothing that can happen easily for success. It always takes work. It never stops. Your YouTube channel, you want viewers.
Oh.
It's never ending.
So one of the things that we started whenever we set our goals for the beginning of the year, we talked about things that we wanted to do, and one of them was we wanted to learn how to video edit.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to start YouTube channels, which this is one of them. The podcast is one of them. But I told you I wanted you to do one too. I want you to learn this with me. I want you to learn how to be a video editor so you can take that off of my plate. That sounds fantastic.
I don't know about that. I hate editing on CapCut. I'm not editing anything else.
Well, it's anything that you don't know is a skill that you have to learn.
I'm fine learning it, but I don't want to edit your videos. That doesn't sound fun.
Okay. Well, somebody's going to have to help with that. But you started a little YouTube channel.
Your wife.
No, she's busy. We started a YouTube. You started your own YouTube. Talk about that. How long ago did you do that?
I started about a week and a half ago. Last time I checked was yesterday, and I've got 1,331 viewers.
Okay, and what is the name of your channel?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Crash_Mango 2020.
Okay, and
The
what
real deal.
is the real deal part of it?
No, but it is the real deal.
Crash_Mango 2020.
Caleb
Okay.
made that.
Okay, so his cousin and him made that. But what kind of videos are you putting on there?
Nothing that you guys are gonna like, so.
You say that, just what is it about?
Superheroes.
It's superheroes.
Yeah.
He's super into superheroes. I told him I don't care what content you're posting, if it's as long as it's something that you're interested in, because if you're interested in it, you are going to be more dedicated and willing to do that, and you really like superheroes.
Yeah.
Why do you like superheroes?
It's not real world. It's not reality. It's just something completely different, something different I can focus on than just life. It's cool.
Well, I know
It's like video games.
there was a few close calls on fights at school last year.
No, it wasn't. Well, it was one close call, but one happened.
Okay, one turned into a real fight. No, that's not what we're doing. But the reason that you seem to be, what you told me when you came home, is somebody was picking on one of your friends, and you wanted to step in for somebody who couldn't fight for themselves.
Yeah.
And you told me then that that's the reason that you love superheroes, is because they're fighting for people that can't defend themselves.
I definitely think my friends can defend themselves. I think they're worried about the punishment at home, which you guys have told me if someone touches me, defend myself.
Yeah, we're not trying to hurt other people,
Yeah.
but defend yourself.
Yeah, and I'm not going to watch my friend get beat up or anything like that. I'm going to be there, but I do like that. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, so we have taken some jiu-jitsu lessons.
Boxing.
Huck has done some boxing lessons. But let's circle back to what have you learned about, so you noticed that success takes a lot of work.
Yeah. It never ends.
And it never ends. So you've noticed that once you've started this YouTube channel just a few weeks ago, has it been 2 whole weeks? Or has it just been 1 week?
Well, it said I've had it for 28 days, but I don't think I started any videos. I've started videos
you started
a week
posting
ago.
videos about a week ago.
Yeah.
But have you caught yourself watching? How many people have watched your video several times a day?
What do you mean, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watch it probably 45 times every day.
Yeah.
For real.
And I was doing that. I was doing that at first, too. I was watching, whenever I would upload videos, I would check back a couple times a day at least.
It's why I like shorts, because it doesn't take 45 minutes to watch all of them.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts get a lot more views really quick. These long form videos, there's a whole lot less people that will sit and watch one of these, just because it takes time.
Well, I know you've got a lot of people watching, so there's nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried about anything, because what I've learned is the journey to becoming successful is a process.
Yes.
It takes time, and the current result, what you're looking at right now, is not the end result. If you're consistent and you put in the effort over and over and over again, you will achieve success. 100% you will achieve success. And that is what I am learning along my way. I didn't go do a pull-up and lose 100 pounds.
No.
That didn't happen.
No, I know.
I didn't eat a salad and lose 100 pounds.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. I consistently changed my routine and my habits, and I changed my body, which in turn gave me a better mindset, and it made me want to learn more and do more and accomplish more.
Running down a hill.
Yeah, we have a hill around the corner. If you do the run from our house down to the bottom of the hill he's talking about and back, it's about a 5K. It's just shy of a 5K, right at 3 miles. And the hill has been Huck's nemesis.
I hate that thing.
Every time we go out to run,
Guess who's walking?
he doesn't want to run the hill. And I've made deals with him. And as long as he can keep a good attitude, we're going to run at his pace. We're going to do it the way that he wants to do it. I'm just excited if he's wanting to be active. That's it. I'm not trying to push you to do anything. You don't have to be the Hulk.
Yeah, I know.
I think you could. I think you could easily do it.
I think I could, but I don't want to be no bodybuilder.
No.
I don't want to be like this walking around. That's not fun.
In my opinion, there's more important things in life than
I
spending 4 hours a day in the gym.
I want to get a nice, beautiful six-pack. But keep it there. But other than that, I think that's where I want to be at for right now, at least. That's my goal.
For your physical body? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
Worry about that more when I'm an adult.
Well, you should start thinking about it on a regular basis right now, because when you're an adult and you have an extra 100 pounds to lose, it's a chore. It's a chore, and you've already created a bunch of habits and you've done a bunch of damage to your body. I would thoroughly encourage you.
Yeah, look at this. And look at that.
Yeah. This is my kid.
Oh, yeah.
What else have you paid attention to and heard on the podcast that made you think that you want to do something different?
Like, for my future?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's for my future, I've been seeing you do real estate for the past, I don't know how, well, it's been...
Since 2019, so 4 years.
5 years? Oh.
4 years.
Oh, I guess, yeah, you were working at Premier the first year, but
Mm-hmm.
real estate has caught my eye. It's a good job that you can talk to strangers and have a good social life.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I like that. It's not for everybody. Real estate's not for everybody, but if you can engage with people and you care to learn how to communicate really well with them, because when people are buying or selling a house, they're stressed.
Yeah.
They got a lot going on. They're getting ready to move, which sucks in and of itself.
Especially for the first time people buying a house.
First time they're buying a house, they have no idea what the process is.
Yeah.
So being able to explain it in a way that they understand it and you can make them feel at ease, that is going to be an incredible gift that you can give them. That's doing them a really good service. And you have the personality and you are compassionate, you are going to be very good at that if you put in the work to learn how to communicate effectively.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of the books that you see me read, which you don't see me read all of them because most of the time you're not awake yet, but most of the books I'm reading are about communication because I want to be an effective communicator. I want to be able to get my point across to somebody in a way that makes them feel comfortable and understand it, not using big words that make them think that, oh, he's so smart. I don't care about that.
No, but you are smart because, like, look at this. This guy, he's learning how to speak English, but also he's learning how to speak Spanish.
I'm learning how to speak Spanish slowly, and that's okay too.
That's
it's
how
a
I
process.
That was when I had class.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy, but a lot of people give up whenever they get to the point of they realize that something's not easy. It takes time. You're not going to see the result of your work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're not going to see a six-pack abs on your body next week.
No, I know.
That
I've been
won't
working
happen.
boxing and jiu-jitsu.
It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. You're going to have to do the same things over and over and over again, even before you see the result. But in 3 months, you're going to look back at pictures that you take of today, and you're going to go, holy crap. If you're putting in the work every day, you're going to change. You're going to start to change. And if you do that 6 months, you look back, you're going to say, oh my goodness, I'm starting to look awesome. And in that time frame, you're going to have people telling you, good night, are you working out? I can tell. Because that happens. That's real.
When I have a six-pack, I can guarantee you'll not see me with this on. I'll be walking around Walmart with my shirt off.
You can't do that.
Guaranteed.
You can't do that.
I've seen it happen.
Well, you've seen a lot of things in Walmart. You've seen a lot of things in Walmart. Well, I want to give you some highlights from this season of the Way Up podcast that I have learned that have been some really good takeaways that I want you to hear. And I hope you watch all the episodes eventually, because this really is for you. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that I feel like has made a huge difference for me just since I started trying this is fasting.
Yeah.
I do long-term fasting, which is 24 hours. The longest I've done is 48 hours. And I only do that once a week. I'll do a long fast. But the rest of the week, I eat just pretty healthy foods. I try to be mindful of what I'm eating, and I try not to eat real late at night.
Yeah.
But that long fast, what I have noticed has been the most beneficial for me is the mindset. It has made me realize that I have more self-control than I thought that I did, which has spilled over into other areas of my life. You know, being able to have the discipline to do something that you
And stick with it.
that you don't want to do.
Yeah. I don't think I know I can, but I don't want to not eat.
I understand that. And I'm not saying that you need to not eat.
No, I know, but that's
what
part of that
I'm
fasting.
saying, part of that fasting, it really is a mental training. It is
Yeah, for
training your
sure.
brain that you are strong.
Mm-hmm.
And if you decide you want to do something, you can watch it happen. You want to have a certain type of life, you can design that life and you can craft it and you can make it happen. The best thing that I think that you can do is make a plan and do it and try it. It doesn't mean you have to do it for your whole life, but try things.
Yeah.
All of these people that come on, they give me all of these things that have made them successful. They tell me all of the things that they've done that have positioned them for success. And when I hear different people saying the same things,
Yeah.
it probably means that that's something that makes you successful.
And I'm really glad that I forgot his name. We were just talking about it last night, actually.
Timarigo?
Yes. I was very happy to hear that he's doing the same exact thing that you are. He's also doing it for himself to be successful, but he's wanting it to lead down to his kids and watch it so they can be successful, be even more successful than him.
Yeah.
It's cool to see that that's how a lot of
Tim's
people,
changing people's lives.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tim is very vulnerable, and he talks about his struggles. He got addicted to drugs.
It's a crazy story.
It's a crazy story.
It's a good story.
If you haven't seen the episode with Tim Arrigo, you should watch that.
It's good.
But he talks about his drug addiction and how he was delivered from that. And he has dedicated his life since then to helping people not go through the same struggles. And if they do, realize that the struggles that we go through in life are what actually prepare us for greatness. that's another thing, is not getting hung up on the sucky things that we go through.
Yeah.
Don't get so focused on the negative things, because everybody, no matter where they're at, they have things that they go through that are unpleasant. But if you can look at what you can learn from that situation and be open-minded to it, this isn't ruining your life. This is preparing you for something.
Yeah.
You've gone through some uncomfortable things that have been unpleasant. Same as me. We've had very similar things and different.
And I definitely agree that all those things, that's how it's made me very positive-minded, if I said that right. I don't know. But relate to people's... Yeah. Relate to people's...
You can relate to people. You want to connect with them. And you have something to connect with people, that if somebody never has any struggles and they don't ever have to go through any pain, they don't really get an opportunity to develop into something better. They don't have a reason to, because they're comfortable. Everything's okay, you know?
It's really cool that I can be at school and my friends can talk about some things going on at home, and I can relate to that without lying. It's cool, and it makes me feel like I'm a better friend to them than people that are just pretending they know what they're talking about, because I can relate.
Right. Yeah, that's good. What's another thing that we want to talk about? I think being an action taker is really important. I see a lot of people start making all of the plans, and I've done this several times in my life. I talk about, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. Wouldn't it be cool if I did this? And I'll start making the plans, and then before I even start doing anything, I start making plans for something else. And then I'm planning that thing out. And then I find something over here and I start planning something else. You don't get anywhere if you're just spending your time making plans. You have to actually do something.
Yeah.
Just get into action. Make a plan, but don't start another plan until you make this thing happen. It doesn't mean that you're married to it forever.
Yeah.
But if you get started and you see, okay, I've exhausted my efforts on this. I've really put everything into this, and I don't believe that this is worth it. It's okay to make a shift. You can pivot. You can go a different direction, as long as you're not just giving up every time something gets hard.
Yeah.
Because if you give up, you don't know what you could be. You don't know what you're capable of. I hope that you've learned from watching really the last 5 years of my life.
No, I know.
If I tell you that something's going to happen,
it's going to happen.
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
If I tell you I am going to do this, I don't know how exactly, but I'm going to do it, it's going to happen. And it's not because I'm so great. So we've had a garage built. Mm-hmm. We started our goals small. We got a hot tub.
I was about to say the hot tub.
We got a hot tub. We got a garage.
Upgraded this house 10 times than it was.
We've made some nice improvements on our home, and it's just been with setting goals and then reverse engineering on how do we make that happen, and then doing the work until we make it happen. But it happens.
Yeah.
The plan works. You want to lose a bunch of weight? The plan works.
Do some push-ups.
You're gonna have to get up. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to train yourself. But the more effort that you put into yourself, the greater the reward of what you get is. And if you can grab onto only that concept at your age, by the time you're 30, you'll be a millionaire. And money's not everything by any means, but the more you have, the more you're able to help other people. And people that have the mindset that it doesn't really matter that I have a bunch of money, as long as I can help people, those are the people that I want to have a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I want them to be blessed heavily, because if they are, they're going to be spilling that onto the people around them. They're going to be helping people that need it. They're not going out buying Ferraris or Bugattis. Not that that stuff's not cool, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not important.
I agree.
Do you have any last thoughts for the last episode of the Way Up podcast for this season? We will be starting again. I'm so excited about the new studio. It's going to look awesome.
It does look really cool.
I am very excited. Do you have any final thoughts? Anything else you want to talk about?
Fall Fest, I went up on stage for the first time to speak to people. I was very nervous about speaking to people, as I am now, but I'll get over it as I did.
Yeah. Speaking in front of people is one of the scariest things
I just
for
think
most people.
I think it's crazy that I can talk to a stranger at Wally World and be fine, but going up on stage with a microphone, it's completely different. It feels completely different.
Yeah, it's a little bit intimidating.
I like the idea of it. I'm going to speak more next year, so come out.
Yeah, so Fall Fest is a community appreciation event that we put on in Waynesville, Missouri. It's right outside the main gate of Fort Leonard Wood. That's where, it's where we spend most of our time. It's the market that we work in the most.
Yeah.
And so we put this on as community appreciation, and I went up a handful of times throughout the day to give away prizes or get up and just announcements. And Huck would go up with me to draw the tickets for the prizes. Well, he knew that I was going to get up and talk and share a little bit of my story at the end, like the last time to get up for the evening. And he told me, Dad, when you go up, I want to thank people for coming out. And I said, hey, if you want to do that, come on, do it.
I cannot tell you how many times I went over my line, probably 300 times. So nervous.
He was nervous, but whenever I went up for that last time, I forgot to grab him. I was busy. I had a lot going on, so I go up there and I'm on the stage, and next thing I know, Huck comes walking out on the stage right behind me.
I was running, and I didn't really think about what I was going to say at that point because I was running to the stage. And by the time I got up on the stage and people could see me, I sounded like a dog. You
sounded perfectly fine. You sounded perfectly fine. We're our own worst enemy of being a critic of ourselves. You sounded fine, but I was super proud because you came up there and you did. You said exactly what you told me you were going to say. You thanked everybody for coming out and being supportive and supporting the businesses in the community. And that's what that event was all about. But for you to get outside of your comfort zone and go in front of those people that you didn't know, most of them, to get up and do that, that took a lot of guts. And I was very, very proud to see you do that. So that's not something that everybody would do.
No. A lot of people I know would have done that, but...
No. I know a lot of adults that wouldn't have done that.
I'm the type of kid that will dance in the hallway and my friends will see me and run away because they're embarrassed. But me, no.
Well, I'm excited for us to continue learning together. I am excited to see where you are going to go in your life. I think that you have a lot of opportunity. I think that you're very gifted. I believe that you are actually capable of changing the world.
I know I am.
You are.
And you have.
Hey, I'm working on it, but if I can change the world right here for you, and you can reach out and touch somebody else, and they can reach out and touch somebody else.
You better not do what you did on stage. That sucked for both of us.
What's that?
Oh, you're crying on the stage.
Yeah. I'm an emotional human being. I've learned that about myself, and I'm okay with the fact that sometimes people get to see that side of me. That is okay.
I was on stage telling myself, suck it up.
Yeah. But it's okay. If people don't like it, they can just click to another video.
That's true.
And it'll be okay. But I love you. I'm very proud of you.
Love you.
And I know that you have big, big things ahead of you. You know that?
I do. You told me.
Good. Good. Hopefully, you are telling your children that you believe in them, that you know that they're capable of doing stuff. Not to say that I don't ever get upset seeing you do bonehead things and saying you're bending my brain and, losing my temper, because that's not what I want to do, but it does happen. It does happen. I love you and I'm proud of you, and I am very excited for what you will become.
I'm excited too.
Awesome. Well,
Real estate agent.
thank you guys for tuning in to the Way Up Podcast Season 1. I can't wait to have you come back and join us for Season 2.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.